spin. Go live. Don't just spin. Go live. Oh, we're live. Okay. Hi, 3 people. I know I'm early, but I wanted to make sure it was working. Since my tech savvy is genius level. So we just finished prepping for today's live. And once it gets to be 5 o'clock, we'll jump on and get going. So who's all there? Oh, we have one less. Okay. All right. I guess I scared them off. Yikes. Jeez. Anyway, who are you? Say hi. Otherwise, we're just going to wait around for, I don't know,
10 minutes.
8 minutes or so. I mean, I could start early because my husband's like, come on, you can barely get this done. And you. Hi, how are you? Why did they put that thing all the way down at the bottom? Hold on. The chat thing all the way down at the bottom. I don't want to see. I don't care about that. Oh, wait. No, I don't want that. Okay. Hi, Cindy. Southern California. How's your weather? Beautiful Southern California. Nice to have you. I'm fine. Jet lagged still. We just got back after 8 weeks being in Italy. It was great. Of course, your weather's perfect. You're in Southern California. I know I'm early, Denise. I'm so happy. I'm so happy I got it to work that I'm early. So we're just going to wait for people to join in and then we'll get going. So I just thought I'd say hi and finish prep. I have a bunch of stuff prepped and ready to go. So we're going to try to get some serious cooking done in this hour and talk about protein. So let's see where it all ends up. But as you can see, it's dark and cloudy. It's a dark and stormy night here in Philly.
It's getting dark outside.
It's a dark and stormy night. So anyway, here we are. So we just got back after 8 weeks in Italy, working with 3 groups. Where did we start, hon?
Where did we start? We started in Amalfi Coast in Naples.
Amalfi Coast in Naples, right. Amalfi Coast in Naples. Then we went to Provence and then Paris. And then we ended up in Puglia in Sicily. Bari, Puglia in Sicily. Which says, hi, Christine. I've been following you since 2004. Hi, Chicago. Yeah, we hope it's fun, Cindy. I mean, we're going to give it a go. It's hard because I'm going to have to keep like doing this for the hour so you can see what I'm doing. So hopefully watching has motion, getting better at it. So we have about 5 minutes to start. So if anybody has any questions that's here, ask them now so that we can start off on the right foot. Right foot? Does that make sense? I don't know. The left foot, right foot. My husband's right over here. That's why I keep looking off camera. Come say hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
Come say hi, honey. Look how cute he is.
Ay, ay, ay.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we just got back, and the most amazing thing about being in Europe, I think, for me, is their massive commitment to food and the quality of the food. And yeah, they eat some junk, and yeah, there's some processed foods around, but nothing like, well, thank you. Nothing like we see here. It's just amazing to me. They still cook. I mean, younger people, not so much. They're struggling with their younger people not being so committed to cooking as their nanas were. Everything's changing everywhere, but we're giving it a go. Someone says, hi, Robert. Oh, Denise says, hi, Robert. Hi from Montreal. Wow.
Hi, Denise.
Hi, Canada. We love you, Canada. You know, we love you, Canada. I'm just going to say that. You want to do better for sure. Hope you can help. It's easy. It's easy. I'm going to give you some really good advice today. We're going to talk about some holiday stuff as well as everyday things you can do to up your game. So I got you. This is Christine. Hi, Christine. How's your female? Yeah, Lydia, we do. Anyway, Canada. We actually did a trip to Montreal with friends of ours when the kids got two godchildren were very, very small. And we decided to take a road trip. So we went through Niagara Falls. I'm going to watch time. Through Niagara Falls. And my godson was 7, I think, at the time. And we found out well into the road trip that the reason we were going was to go to the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto. But we stopped in Niagara Falls and there was this haunted house. And he said to me, let's go in, let's go in. So I'm in line with them and I'm watching this sign that says, you know, if you're pregnant, don't come in. If you have a heart condition, don't come in. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm not horror girl. So what is actually going to happen here? So we get inside and it is pitch black. You cannot see your hand in front of your face, nothing at all. So we start walking through it and the floor texture changes and things reach out and like brush against your arm and you're basically having a stroke the entire time that you're trying to walk through this place. And we're walking and suddenly I have no idea what direction to tell Ben to walk in. And I hear this voice say, come this way, really low, come this way. And I say to Ben, just run. He runs outside. By the time I get out there, he's laying on the floor, laughing his ass off because the voice was his father. And so then I didn't speak to him the whole way to Montreal. Anyway, we get to Montreal and had a lovely time and whatever. Michelle is trying to chat, but is challenged. Michelle, Yeah, it was pretty funny.
A lot of Michelles.
No, this is Denise's Michelle.
Oh, Denise's Michelle.
Yeah. How could she be technologically challenged? Denise, come on. Tell her to text Robert if she needs help.
What?
Anyway.
Robert.
Well, I'm busy. Okay, we are 1 minute.
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm just going to give you the sort of the lay of the land here. What we're going to do is I'm going to do some cooking light the oven. I'm going to do some cooking first and foremost and get some things in the oven because all 3 dishes I'm making go in the oven. And some of them may not be done in an hour, but some of them may. And then we're going to talk about protein sources. We're going to talk about where you get your protein, making healthier choices, how to feel better, how simple it is, because the truth of the matter, it is simple. It's simple to eat this way, to live this way, to eat well is criminally simple. It's just changing your mindset. That's all. I'm on a laptop too, Denise. She should really be able to bang in here. All she got to do is log on to my page, my channel, whatever.
Go to YouTube and go to cooks.
Yeah. I guess she's trying it. She can't chat, but I don't understand why, because other people are anyway. Okay. So that's the plan for today. We're going to start in 1 minute. And the first thing we're going to start with is talking a little bit about the holidays. So let's start. Whatever. We're 1 minute early. People will jump in. So we're going to talk a lot today about cooking. We're actually going to cook. We're going to talk about cooking. We're going to talk about the holidays. And the way I kind of want to start the discussion about holiday cooking is to say, I've made a massive commitment 42 years ago to eat a plant-based diet, as has my husband. And we are not, hi there. I am not about to set those commitments aside. However, the other thing I do not do is turn a holiday gathering into Custer's last stand. You do not want to have that battle during the holidays with your family. So one of the things we're going to talk about today, I mean, you're happy to be there with them. I mean, well, maybe not happy, but you know what I mean. You're lucky to be there. If you have anyone who's invited you to a holiday meal, you're lucky to be there. Some people are alone. Some people have nobody. So if you are blessed enough to be invited, you should appreciate the fact that you have been invited, and you know what I mean? Like, appreciate it and be there, and don't lecture them. I remember I became a vegetarian when I was 14. My father was butcher, and I decided to announce my vegetarianism on Thanksgiving Day, as my father was poised to carve my mother's, I guess, perfect turkey. And I started to talk about the corpse in the middle of the table, to which my mother said, if you don't stop talking, you're going to be the corpse at the table. So it's not your best idea to take on that battle now. But what you can do, bring something. Hi, Jill. Bring something. Just bring something that you know you'll eat, but you know other people would actually look at it and not go, oh, is that the vegan dish? Is that the vegan dish? So if you make something delicious, you'll be set and nobody will feel so threatened. So that's kind of where we're going to go today. The first thing we're going to make, and we're going to talk about protein at the end, where to get it, and how to make simple things. And then we'll do like a Q&A. And hi, Jill. I'm so happy to see you. Chat with you. And then we're going to talk, do like a Q&A. So hopefully we can be done in an hour. Let's get this baby going. So what we have here, I'm going to have to be going like back and forth. The screen's I hope you don't get nauseous. This is stale bread that's been drying since yesterday. I'm going to go away for a minute so you can see what I'm doing. This is dry. Now, the reason you dry bread, if you're making a stuffing or if it's baked outside the squash or whatever you're stuffing it into, it's called dressing. If it's it's stuffing, obviously. It doesn't really matter. But the reason you dry the bread so that it's stale feeling, and if it's not stale, you put it in the oven for a few minutes so that it dries out, is so that you don't use too much water. If you put a ton of water into your mixture, it becomes heavy and dense and unappealing. If your bread is dry and sort of, would fluffy be a right word? Fluffy? No? Robert says no. Light and airy, let's say airy. Okay. Then what you have is the start of a dressing that'll be a little bit dense, but it won't be blech, right? So what I did a little bit earlier was I sauteed onion, carrot, and celery. And they are going in. And the reason I sauteed them ahead was because they really should be cool to room temperature before you mix them in with the bread. For the same reason that you don't use fresh bread. Using the same pan, because it makes your life easier, using the same pan, we're going to take a little bit of olive oil in said pan, and we're going to saute the protein source that's going in the dressing. And that protein source, my choice, is seitan. And seitan is a form of wheat gluten. Now, if you can't eat gluten, you can use tempeh, you can use tofu, you can even use lentils. The reason I chose seitan was, for me, it's the most texturally meat-like and accurate, although it's not meat-like. You really won't fool a meat eater. But it's the most sort of accurate to my memory of what was in a dressing or a stuffing. So it's going to go into my skillet, my already used skillet. When you're cooking, I know you can hear me. When you're cooking, please take the time and make the effort to make your life easy. There isn't any reason in the world why it should be complicated and why you should have every skillet, every spoon, every bowl dirty to make a dish, right? Where did I put my spoon?
Could you add chestnuts to this?
Yeah, you could add chestnuts to this. There are companies who sell packaged sort of soft chestnuts. They're already cooked. And chestnuts give you fiber, minerals, vitamins, and they also give you that wonderful holiday feeling, which hopefully you find to be wonderful.
Oops, I'm dropping
So
the
we're just going to
chestnuts.
saute, actually braise. We're leaving it just sit in the oil.
Oh, a
The
frying chestnut.
Seitan, and Robert's throwing chestnuts at you. Thanks,
You
hon.
want to put these chestnuts in?
No, no, I don't want to cook them.
Okay, no, in the.
Yeah, I got to chop them first.
Okay.
Bring them over here, sir. So these are chestnuts that we buy that are soft. You know, they're soft enough to chop. So I'm going to bring the screen back down again so you can see me chop these. You don't need a ton.
I've got more. What's more?
No, we're good. And they're going to also lend a sweetness and a moisture to actually any vegetable dish. No, I'll take that. They're just really nice. And really nice. That sounds like, as opposed to something that's not nice in cooking. So screen goes back up. Sorry for the movement. And seitan is an already prepared, fully cooked product. So all I'm really doing is taking the rawness off it. And that's going to go in. Am I missing questions? I am. Hold on. Hang on. Let me just put the seitan in. Let me go in and hit these questions. Okay, the questions are, what is that saying? Okay, hi from Massachusetts, Dennis Dora. Hi, Dennis. I know he's not there, but oh, he is here too, having chat issues. My God. John and Laura from San Diego. Hi. Lentils. And okay, so if you were going to use lentils in this stuffing, I would use cooked red lentils because it's going to give you like a creaminess and, you know, sort of like, you could use regular lentil too, but I really like yeah. Robert's playing my Vanna White, they said. It's very cute.
I do it well.
You wash the dishes. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. You can also use chopped vegan sausage for dressing. Absolutely. Oh, what am I chopping on? I am chopping on, hi, Michelle Fletcher. I am chopping on,
She figured it out.
Technically, it's the pizza board that was gifted to me by my friends at Old Yankee. You can see it's got the slices for pizza, but it fits on the corner so perfectly without the legs, you know, sort of slipping off the side.